But one conversation I had was this guy said, in his own words, I have no idea how much is being stolen from me. So if you have an inventory management system and a point of sale system, then you're going to send the purchase order to the supplier. They're going to bring you, 100 crates of whatever the product is. And then you're going to mark it off as there. Then you're going to see it through the till and you're going to know exactly how much has been sold. But they know exactly then what site is losing money, which staff were on that day. They have visibility. And the other conversation I had was with a biscuit manufacturer, and he said he built some spreadsheet thing free using Gmail and some other things, and it was broken, and that was his thing to try and respond to a whole bunch of emails. And he said, I know for a fact I've missed $1 million order because I wasn't on top of my emails. I said, yeah, but you could buy, Zoho Desk to deal with your inbox. And you might spend a couple bucks a month, but compared to $1 million, where's the smart decision? So definitely, I think people sometimes put the cart before the horse, and they try to do things that have a short-term gain but a long-term detriment. So I think if we can change that thinking, and I think it is evolving.
It is,
But
exactly,
like you said, the old guard to try to keep it the old.
It's a bit glacial.
Yeah. But that's what education and transformation is about. And we'd pump the videos, we'd share the content, we try to educate.
Yeah, you show the value in what a software could do, not just what the product is doing.
Sell the benefits, not the features.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you've been implementing for software for quite a while, maybe any software. Now, what kind of an approach do you prefer? Like, let's say a customer completely hands-on and learning along with what you are implementing, or a latter approach, different than the first one, wherein they tell you all about it and then they take a backseat saying, we trust you with the process, now delineate the software and let us know where to come in.
It's very much, it depends. We want to leave behind a legacy. We have a concept of working ourselves out of a job. So we want the client to learn how to do all the basic stuff, and then they come to us for the cool stuff. I don't want to be resetting passwords. I want to be showing them how to, write a custom function, or I want to write the custom function, and then, they can do 10 things in one click. So I think, and you think back to like in the old car mechanics, there's usually a sign there like, if I do it this much, if you watch this much, and like increasing prices, if you've had to go that much. So sometimes it can cause a problem and it can slow things down, or sometimes they'll get excited, go 10 steps ahead in the wrong direction, and we've got to rein them back in. And by them jumping in and out, it makes it really hard for the project team to keep a track of what's done, what's not done. There's extra liaison time to have to deal with the client. Having said that, I have a mode where we have like an online course, and it's a train model. So we will train the client over a period of sessions and give them homework and then come back in and check. That's the best from a adoption perspective. They walk away with the power of being able to use the system, and they become a much better client because they are more intelligent in what they ask for. They understand how it works. They don't, sometimes it's bad the other way. If a client hands you the project and says, you do it, they don't understand what they're getting. They don't understand what they're asking.
And they might not even, exactly. They might not even know what they need in the system if they're not.
My example is, if you've got 3 screens with 3 buttons on each screen and you want us to build that, we have to build 27 possible outcomes.
Wow.
So if you think about, if it takes an hour to build that page, the user experience is click, click, click. Great. So then they go, what did I pay for? Well, you paid for the 27 other outcomes that were possibilities.
You paid for what you couldn't see.